writing key signatures that have flats in the key signature. Now, remember that only one key that has a flat or flats in it does not have a flat in the name, and that is what? That's right, F. F major has one flat in it, and so here's a bass clef. We'll put that flat in there. That's the key signature for F major. You just got to remember that F major has one flat. Now, every other key that has flats in the key signature also has flats in the name. So, A flat major has flats, B flat, C flat, D flat, E flat. We don't really have a F flat, G flat. Now, what else is there? That's all of them. Okay, so anything with flats in it has got flats in the key signature except for F. Now, the last flat in the key signature, or I'm sorry, the next to the last flat in the key signature is the tonic of the key, is the note that is the name of the key, is the note that is the first note of the scale. So we were playing around in class, and I would say, okay, in B flat major, what is the next to the last flat? But I was using the word penultimate because I'm just obsessed with the word penultimate, which is next to last. So what is the penultimate flat in the key of B flat major, in the key signature for the key of B flat major? The penultimate flat is B flat. Same question is asking, what is the next to the last flat in B flat major? It's B flat major. So next to the last, penultimate, same thing. So in B flat major, the next to the last flat is B flat. In B flat major, the penultimate flat is B flat. So, using B flat as an example, we remember that the order of flats is always proceeds this way: B, E, A, D, G, C, F. We remember that by the word bead plus garlic cheese fries. So here's our B flat, and we know that's the next to the last, or penultimate, flat. So B, and then one more flat is E, right? Because it's B-E-A-D, so B-E. So we add one more flat, and that E flat always goes in the third space in the the bass clef. So we have B and E. All right, so let's take another one. Let's do D flat. So in D flat major, the next to the last flat is what? No, think again. Yeah. Oh, right. D flat. Okay, next to the last flat will be D flat. So here we have a treble clef, and we're going to write flats until we get to D. So we know that we start with bead, B-E-A-D, and okay, D is the next to the last flat, so then we're going to go on to G, because it's bead garlic cheese fries, B-E-A-D-G-C-F. So we will write a B flat. There it is. And an E flat. And then an A flat. All right, we're getting close. D flat, and since we're looking for the key of D flat major, D flat is going to be the next to the last flat. So we add one more, B-E-A-D-G, bead garlic. All right. And then we'll put the G flat on the second line. So, D flat major, let's write in the tonic here. Let's write it out with words. D flat major, there's our tonic, or first degree of the scale for the key. And we see that D flat will be the next to the last, or penultimate, flat. And we have written flats B, E, A, D, there it is, and then G. So we've gone one past D, and that gives us our key signature. Let's do one more. I'm trying to remember what our first one was. I'm a little bit tired, and I don't know. It was B flat, so let's do A flat. So, if we're in the key of A flat, are there flats in the key signature? Yes, obviously, because if there's flats in the name, there's got to be flats in the key signature. And how many flats do we write? Well, we know that A flat, the name of the key, or the tonic of the key, is going to be the next to the last flat in the key signature. So we name flats until we get one past A. The order is B, E, A, D, G, C, F. So we go B, E, A, and one more is D. So we know that our key signature will have B, E, A, and D flats. So we're in the bass clef. We will write a B flat, an E flat, and we got B and E flat, an A flat in the bottom or first space, a D flat on the middle line, and there for A flat major, we have written B flat, E flat, A flat, gone one more, and to our D flat, and so we have written the key signature for A flat major. There we go. Okay, if you have any questions about that, email me, and I hope these reviews have been helpful for you as you do your homework.